Alright, hello and welcome back. Last time Jin and the party were able to destroy the rival guild, the Shadow Thieves, here in Afkatla. Unfortunately, Bodhi, the vampire that leads them, was able to escape. And before she did so, she made some rather interesting remarks regarding, I think, Jin and her situation. I mean, she clearly seemed to be aware of Imoen, and she also hinted at various things regarding the Shadow Thieves. But at this stage, Jin doesn't have a whole lot of choice regarding who he trusts. Um, and he came back to Aaron in Vale, and after some questioning, Aaron said that he had arranged a ship to take the party to Spellhold, apparently the fortress prison of the Cowled Wizards. He also mentioned that Spellhold is in fact on an island run by pirates, which Jin didn't know um, that before, and found that quite surprising because whatever he thinks of the Cowled Wizards, he always thought of them as, I guess, a force for law, if not for good, and upholders of law in the Empire of Arm, at least the Wizard's own interpretation of the law. And so to find out that their fortress prison is built on an island run by pirates, um, such a lawless group of individuals, is certainly a surprise. But at this stage, and of course Jin is also a bit disappointed that the Shadow Thieves are not offering any more substantial aid in actually rescuing Imoen. All they're doing is apparently to provide a ship to take the party to the island. I don't think we actually know what the name of the island is. We just know there's going to be vampires on it. And a fortress prison run by the Cowled Wizards. So Jin gets the feeling that once he gets on the ship, it might be a while before he can come back to Katla. So
Yes,
we're just going to,
it
I
shall be.
think, get organized, stock up on supplies, also check out what we've picked up from Bodhi's lair, and get ready for what could be a long journey ahead. Um, I've actually made I think I mentioned this a little while ago that I realized that Jin and Aerie were actually missing a lot of spells because I never buy scrolls because I didn't really know the magic system well enough, and I still don't know the magic system well enough to know which spells are worth buying. So what I've always done is just use what we pick up, and it's working okay,
You
but
must gather
it
your
does mean that
party.
I noticed that having looked through the Jin spellbook and Aries spellbook that they're both missing some pretty important things. I assumed that Jin's
Consider
book was
it done.
quite complete for the lower levels, but it turns out he's missing things like
You
Stone
must gather your
Skin,
party before
Minor
venturing
Sequencer,
forth. You must gather your
Acid
party before
Arrow, and
venturing forth.
Invisibility. It's quite incredible. Neither Jin or Aerie have, the basic invisibility.
I will do my
So I
best.
think we'll also go to King's Promenade and look through all the scrolls and buy the ones that I think might be useful. Um, I think we'll also have a look at the scrolls we've already picked up. Bet I've sold some scrolls that I assumed we'd already had learnt. Um,
Yes.
Things like Vocalize. I'm pretty sure I might have even sold one or two of those. But it turns out that Aerie doesn't have that. And um, Mirror Image as well, Aerie doesn't have. So I think we'll do some scroll shopping. We also have about 36,000 gold, I think. Yeah, almost 37,000. Hopefully a bit more once we've sold the stuff we picked up in Bodhi's lair. And then we're gonna have some decisions to make regarding what to buy next. I think I'm torn at this stage between Baldurin's plate, which I'm not sure if we can afford. We might need to, I'm not sure if we'll have enough gold after we've done some sales to be able to
Very
afford that
well.
even. But the Baldur's Gate, sorry, plate, and the Dakkon something katana. Although Jin can't dual wield right now, I think he will be able to. Yeah, I think he will be able to once he levels up next. Because I think level 12 is the next threshold for mages. It's been such a long time since he's gained a proficiency slot, but I think level 12 is the next one for mages. And it's going to be a long time before he gets the next one for fighter, which is also level 12.
It shall be.
But I think once he's just gonna check these merchants up here.
Yes,
nothing else
consider
to
it
sell them
done.
things.
Have a look at my
Like I
wares.
said
I
before, I
trust
like
you'll
to
find them
spread
all
my
in
custom.
satisfactory condition.
I don't try and memorize who I sold what to, but okay, so he also has some scrolls. But I deliberately spread my custom so that hopefully I get decent prices for things. Okay, so staff mace, gem. Most of agility is says dexterity to 18. Don't think we need that. Body in general have pretty good dexterity overall. Yeah, don't need that. Spin gem. Check them out. Okay. So this session, it's not going to be very action-packed. Mostly just going to be me reorganizing things. I'm preparing to go to Spellhold. Wish there was a select all button here. Alright, there's some things I haven't identified. The holding. Some sort of splint mail and a katana, I think. Ashen scales plus 2. Okay, armor class 2. I'm pretty sure that's outclassed by other stuff. Katana plus 2. Shimo is the only one that uses katana. Apart from Jin, of course. So his katana is a I think just a standard plus 1. Alright then. Machine gets an upgrade. Okay, so things to sell. Machine's katana. Now Namara still is a bit I think I might sell this after all. Yeah, I think we'll sell Namara. But keep this. Charm and domination effects are pretty annoying.
What is my
Well, you look like the sort who has more than 2 gold pieces to rub together.
Oops. Yoshima's katana is not worth a lot, is it? Okay. Ashen scales. I'll just leave that with Jin. Yeah, armor class 2, not very useful. So obviously it counts as enchanted as well. Alright, I think that's everything. Okay, so we'll see what he has. Just gonna check if he has anything that I want on this list. Secret word identify. In fact, you know what? I think this is all stuff we've sold him. So, no, I don't think he has anything. Alright. Let's check with this guy.
Welcome to my humble establishment.
He sells protection scrolls and other stuff. Which again, I think we might have sold to him. Not sure. No, actually, I think some of these are indeed new, because knot is something that surprisingly neither Jin or Aerie has. And I'm gonna buy this one for Jin. It's worth mentioning if I haven't that oh yeah, Jin also doesn't have Melf's acid arrow, so I'll buy that. Yeah, it's also worth mentioning when it comes to Aerie, I'm going to limit her to 11 spells per level, even though obviously when she drinks Potion of Intelligence, she can temporarily memorize more spells, and for some reason they're not taken away. So I feel like that's maybe I guess a flaw in the design. So I feel it's a bit like an exploit. So although I will drink potions to help her improve her chances of learning a spell, I won't allow her to memorize more than 11 spells per level, unless if we find a way of increasing her intelligence permanently. So I've bought Melf's Acid Arrow, Mirror Image for Aerie, Vocalize for Aerie, I believe. Vocalize, yeah, Vocalize for Aerie. No, I might have been a bit smarter to go to the Coronet first, because they also have some scrolls, and their prices are a bit cheaper. But I'm already here, so I think we'll just go with this. Okay, so looking for invisibility 10 feet. Okay, normal, slow, fire charm. Improve invisibility at most of summon move close for analysis. Auto looks resilient sphere. Sphere armor animate dead, that was something else. I think that's something for Aerie and Jin. Man, scroll buying is really expensive. Okay. Gold monster chaos. Those ones are it. I think that's it. From this shop as far as I'm aware anyway. Okay. Yeah, that's stuff we've sold him in the past. Alright.
On my honor.
So we definitely don't have enough gold to buy Baldur's plate. But I'm not sure how much of an improvement it is anyway. I think it's an armor class -1. Whereas a full plate +1 is probably armor class 0, I guess. So in that case, it's only an improvement by 1. Alright, so we're in a rival shop. So it's coming, we've never spoken to these people in the shop. Gareth. I'm gonna do that now since we're right here.
I trust all is well.
Away with you, vagrant. You not seem trying to decide on a purchase of utmost magnitude. Right.
I need a swig of some strong dwarven
So this here, they say appear. Alright, let's phone out the planar sphere. Let's go and see it. I did last week, hugely larger than life, and the price is room. No one knows how to get inside, no one's come out. It's not true, we've been in and out. We were drunk all last week. I still want to see it, but I ain't blind. Somebody said after 9 pictures of that Turnish whiskey you drank the day before last. I'll be allergic to Turnish. Besides, I'm not included in the sphere. Just a bit of banter. Alright, let's give him.
Ribald Bardaman at your service.
So, looking through his items. I think we'll buy some antidote potions. Just 3 maybe. Because Minsk died to poison, and it's because I think slow poison takes a bit of time to cast. And if everyone is busy, then that'd be handy to actually have some antidotes, even though we do have quite a lot of slow poison spells. Alright, so here's a few more scrolls. Just gonna check if there's anything on that list. No. Bear control. No, this is all stuff we've sold.
Yes?
Okay, so
Consider
now
it
on
done.
to the. I'll get back to her. She sells pretty exotic things. So back to the lady
I
with the
don't
scroll,
usually
Lady
speak
Youth.
to the likes of you, but hello.
I think her scroll collection is probably the most comprehensive we've seen so far. So, let's see, invisibility. It's for Aerie engine. What else? Resist fears for Aerie. Probably just bought acid arrow and mirror image. Cool touch. At least 4%. No, level 3 I think. Ooh. Limited wish. This is a level 7, bit of a random emotion. Stone skin. Although I think we actually have stone skin scrolls. I'll buy another one just to be sure, and also because it's quite useful to have, I guess. Lower resistance. Now that's something I believe I wanted for both Jin and Aerie, but Lady Youth only has 1, so I think we'll give it to Aerie first. Deafness is not on the list. What level is it? Level 2. I must have decided it wasn't very useful then. Better loss, restoration, foresight. Foresight I think is for Aerie. Yeah. Wow, these are expensive. Must be level 8. No, not gonna consider these so early. Alright. I think I'm not even sure who else sells scrolls. I think that's most of them.
You really need to clean me. I like to shine.
I will do my
Alright,
best.
so now Lady Youth. I mean not Lady Youth, whatever her name is. Daisy.
Greetings, good customer. A pearl to you.
Alright, so now some decisions to make regarding what to buy. We obviously can't afford the plate of Baldur. That's weird. What did I miss? Alright, sort of Baldur. Yeah, the Dakkon Zerth blade. It'll be a while before we can even use it, but I think I might buy that now. Wish we could afford this uncensored amulet. Just gonna see what Aerie's using now. That would help to inform me. Meta spell influence. Yeah. I think we'll buy
On my
the
honor.
Anything you
Dakkon
need, I can
Zerth
likely
blade.
provide. I assure you.
Don't know anyone else that might be selling useful things like this. No one uses halberds. Yeah, we'll buy this now. So hopefully next time Jin levels up, he will be able to put a point into dual wielding, and then we can start using Dakkon Zerth's blade. Wow, it's expensive.